MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Boston Red Sox and the Baltimore Orioles. Both Sox will try to complete the series sweep on the road against their division rivals right after this. John Means starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. It's been a slow start as they come in with just one win from their first 5 ball games.
Yeah, man, nothing they'd like to do more than to salvage this one, D-Roll. After this one, they go on the road for a 7-game road trip, so big to get this win here today.
Yeah, last game in front of the home folks before you go out for a week. This is a big one. They're going to get it done.
The 1-1 home. Runs a bit inside for a ball. Our temperature not quite 60 degrees, 59 here at game time this afternoon. Now the 2-1 pitch. And a little off to begin the afternoon as it's to 3-1 now.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and he darn near started this thing off with a bang. Instead, it's a foul ball, and that misses, ball 4. So a good battle to begin the ball game today, but the leadoff man will reach first anyway.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo, swinging it well in the series so far at a 4-for-10 clip. First offering on its way.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Benintendi aboard here at first with nobody out. And Verdugo goes in front, 2 balls and no strikes. Verdugo, a former Dodger, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
Changeup called strike 3 as he rolls his eyes at the call. 1 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Curveball looked at here for strike 1. First chance for him here with a runner at first and 1 gone. A 1 pitch on its way, and that misses. 1-1. He's ready. Now the pitch.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. back up the middle. And that gets through for a one-out base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Left field. Smith will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2.
That is good.
And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, you have to be really impressed with what J.D. Martinez does for this offense. He had over 100 RBIs last year. That's the goal of every big hitter. If I can drive in 100, that means I had a good year, and I would say he had a pretty good year.
Here now is Rafael Devers. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Ready with the 1-0. And he takes a cold strike 1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
2 men are on with 2 men out. A bouncer up the middle. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Yeah, and we didn't waste any time getting things going here. 2 outs and the base is loaded, and the next at bat could set the tone for the entire rest of the game. If he can get out of this mess without any damage, he's going to know he can shut the door all game long. And with this home crowd on his side, they'll be going wild, but that's a big if.
At the plate now, Kevin Pillar. High in the air and deep to left center field. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he will touch them all on the grand slam. First home run of the campaign for him as they move on top 4-0.
Well, it seems like only a couple of minutes ago that we were ready for a hard-fought game, but things have taken a dramatic turn here early. They jumped all over this guy, including that grand slam, and they might not be done yet.
To the plate now, Christian Vasquez. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. 1-2 to the Red Sox catcher.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But the damage done as the Red Sox get 4 thanks to the grand slam. On to the bottom of the first. It's now 4-0 Boston. Colin McHugh will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty, thanks. What you're going to see a lot of from Colin McHugh, a lot of breaking balls. At one point, he threw more breaking balls than anybody in the league. So you're going to see a lot of curveballs. You're going to see a lot of sliders. He has a good fastball that's 89 to 92 miles an hour, has the straight changeup, but he will be exclusively a breaking ball pitcher. He'll throw his curveball and slider any time in a count, and you're going to see a lot of breaking balls in this one from Colin McHugh.
He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Yanked fouled off to the right. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
The 1-2. Bullet back up the middle. Pilar has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Batting center, the shortstop, Richie Martin.
Stepping into the box, Richie Martin. First offering on its way. And he gets ahead 0-1. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They come in as hot as anyone in this first week of the season as they've won 5 of their first 6 contests.
Yeah, Matty, this should be an interesting watch today because this team's playing well, all facets of the game. But they're facing an ace on the other side today, and they're going to have to jump on him early if they're going to have any chance.
The 1-1 is taken for strike 2.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Verdugo's on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the power-hitting outfielder Trey Mancini. Here it comes. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. Nothing doing here this half. On now to the top half of inning number 2. The Red Sox 4 and the Orioles nothing. So here's Michael Chavis now. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night.
Michael Chavis.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there, the straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. A ball and no strikes. And it certainly helps when you're throwing your ace on the mound in the series finale. Can't ask for much more than that.
One of the keys when you show up to the ballpark and you're going for a sweep, you look at that lineup card, you see your ace pitcher is on the mound. You have to feel awfully good about your chances to complete the sweep.
The 1-1. High in the air out to center field. Santander waits on it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, left field.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Comes into this one with just 1 hit in 9 tries for the series. First offering on its way. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Down the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up, but this will land untouched. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom of the second. The Red Sox lead it 4-0. And here's Renato Nunez, and they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Two and 0. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Nunez hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Right fielder is on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The left fielder.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And guys, let's take a look at Rafael Devers. Got rushed to the big league super quick because the guy could flat rake. Defense has lagged a little bit behind. Had some throwing issues early, but working on his craft and continuing to get better every year.
At the plate, Dwight Smith Jr. as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Now the 1-0. Count now a ball and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. All even now, 2-2. Pitch on the way.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
Count remains full. This is pulled into right. And the Orioles have their first hit of the ball game.
The center fielder,
Anthony Santander, the next to bat. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. From the belt, kicks and deals. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Runners on first with 1 down. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. fouled away. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
That'll bring in the versatile Pat Valaika. And he puts it on the ground to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Orioles. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Striding into the box, Alex Verdugo. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, and a borderline call, Matty. I don't know. I got to feel like he's got to build a rapport with this umpire, this AB.
And he stretches out in left, but this is off his glove.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
3-0 to him now. A runner at first with no outs here. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Xander Bogaerts. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here's the first pitch to him. And a double steal try here. Into the corner and slicing foul. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
1-2 to the Boston shortstop.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
On the ground up the middle. Scooped up. 1 there. Relay to Davis, and indeed it's a double play.
When a glove toss is executed successfully, it's a thing of beauty. When it fails, boy, does it look ugly. Here we get to see a great example of it to begin a double play. Quick and accurate with the flip, and they get the 2 outs.
Standing in, Rafael Devers. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First offering on its way. And they'll start him with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. The man on third with 2 down. Off-speed pitch just missed inside.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
This is a spot you'd like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Fastball too high, ball 4.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball, action time.
Here it comes, 1-0. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
The 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And it's fouled away. Here's another 2-2.
Hey, 5 foul balls in a row. Loving the battle in the box right here, making the pitcher work.
The 2-2 one more time. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Chasing after it is Santander. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. And that'll bring up the catcher, Chance Sisco, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Chance Sisco.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Into the flag court and gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
Here's Chris Davis now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And he's looking to get it going, off to a bit of a slow start this year. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball. fouled off. Now the 2-1 pitch. Got him.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
Standing in now, Andrew Velasquez. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. 1 out, nobody on. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pillar's there, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Now batting.
So striding in, Richie Martin. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. McHugh sets his sights. Here's the first pitch. In there, 0-1. Martin is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
And Benintendi's got it to end the inning. Orioles draw closer on the home run. We played 3 full. The Red Sox 4 and the Orioles 1. Welcome back to Baltimore as we send you down to check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Into the box now, Christian Vasquez. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez. Up high, 2-1 now.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down or he won't be out here very long.
Grounded weakly down the line toward 3rd. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Stepping in now, Michael Chavis, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Here it comes, 1-0.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And now this is bobbled in left. Kevin Plawecki will try and loosen up here as he'll be the runner at second base following the injury.
Now batting, the first baseman, Mitch.
In now, Mitch Moreland, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the 0-1. 4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And he fouls this one off. Working for the punch out and the offering. Popped him up. Malaika ranging into shallow right. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Ready now, Andrew Benintendi. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Ball and a strike. Might have jammed him a little there as this is softly hit and foul off to the left. One and two. Here it comes. Grounded back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Now a long throw home. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Now batting, the right fielder, Alex Verdugo.
You'd have thought someone had a radar gun on him with the effort he put into that throw. That's a cannon of an arm right there.
Now here comes the Oriole manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Number 70 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 70.
So now to the plate, Alex Verdugo. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. High and wide. 2 balls and a strike.
Count to 2 and 1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Let's sit him down right here.
And the 2-1. 2-2.
I got to count 2
In my
and 2.
opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Hit out towards second. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. But the throw will be well up the line as he scores easily.
Nice piece of hitting right there.
Two-seam fastball, sinker. He stayed inside it. Didn't have the action the pitcher would have liked.
You know, that's a sinker right there, Mark. It's intended to be down in the zone. And this pitcher better get the ball down because he can't live up in the strike zone.
Here's J.D. Martinez as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Now the 2-1. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Barehanded for 1. On to Davis for a side retiring double play. So 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors. And 1 man left on base. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Boston's out in front, 6-1. Kevin Plawecki will remain in the game in the number 9 spot and take over at catcher.
Now catching number 25, Kevin Plawecki.
Stepping up now, Trey Mancini hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball, that's out.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
The 1-0.
Ball 2.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but it's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Kind of frustrating as a pitcher when you start an inning off with 3 straight balls like he has here in the 4th. Makes you start wondering what's going on.
That one's in there. 3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
The 3-1 is blasted out to left center. This one's deep and not coming back. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field. Second home run early in the year. As the lead is cut to 4, it's 6-2 now.
Well, teams have absolutely been teeing off on him the last couple of games. He gave up 3 bombs last time out, and he's already given up 2 here in the early going. You want your pitchers to be consistent, but not consistently bad.
Now batting, the designated
Into the box, Renato Nunez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. He's got it on to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Now back, left fielder.
So stepping in, Dwight Smith Jr. He reached on a single in his first try. The pitch. Now that's popped up. Bogaerts has a play. Makes the play, and there are two gone now. Riding in once again, Anthony Santander comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Curveball right on the black, taken for a strike.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
A full count now for the Orioles center fielder. Pat Valaika would be next if they can keep this inning alive. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Grounder down the line at third. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing, but hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
To the plate now, Pat Valaika. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. He went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. Hit back toward the mound. Bogaerts has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Orioles get one back on the solo home run. We're through 4. It's the Red Sox 6 and the Orioles 2. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Xander Bogaerts. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Bogaerts will head for second.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
First pitch is a sinker, too low. 1-0. It was a walk in his last trip. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. 6 runs, 9 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. From the belt, the pitch, and a good idea to hold off there as it goes to 2-2 now on the Boston third baseman. 3-2 the count for Rafael Devers. Kevin Pillar waits on deck. No one out with a runner at second. This is line to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. And this throw gets away from him.
The center fielder, number 5, Kevin Pillar.
A man at second with one down, and that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pillar. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is line to left. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his second of the game, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Now batting.
And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. The 1-0 delivery. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. Swing, and this is also hit well out to deep center. Santander is back to the track as he takes it for route number 2.
Now batting. The second baseman, Michael Chavis.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and Michael Chavis will step in at the plate. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes. In for a strike. It's 1-1. Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for it.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. But the Red Sox strike for 2 on the 2-run homer. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's the Red Sox 8 and the Orioles 2. Welcome back to Baltimore as we send you down to check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
For the Orioles,
Thank you, Heidi.
the catcher, Ken.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a big swing, and this ball is crushed out to deep center field. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his second home run of the game. As they cut the gap a bit, it's now an 8-3 ball game. Well, one of the narratives of today's game has been driven by the long ball. We've seen these squads go deep a combined 5 times in this one.
Matty V, this is turning into home run derby part 2. D-Row 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of mislocations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Davis is at least partially known for being a long ball threat, of course. In fact, he's standing on the doorstep of 300 career home runs as he hits here. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-2. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
At the plate, Andrew Velasquez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. A ball and a strike. Fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. This is pulled into right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Ready for another shot now. Richie Martin. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now a throw over, and he's back in standing. And it's quickly 0-2. Now a move over to first, back in standing. Runners on first with 1 down. This pitch is popped up. Moreland in foul ground, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
The 1-2. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Sliders, strike 3 called, and that's a pitcher's pitch right there. 2 gone. So 2 are gone now in the Baltimore 5th, and that'll bring up the power hitting outfielder Trey Mancini. He's set, and the pitch. Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
At the plate now, Renato Nunez, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
Two down, runners at first and second. little early, and now it's even at 2-2. McHugh pauses. Here it comes. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
In now, Dwight Smith Jr. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Two and 0 to the Baltimore left fielder.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And that's over. 2-1. Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now an 8-4 ball game.
Hey, D-Roy, I think we've got a case right now. This team, they're just feasting on a pitcher that he's given up some runs, and it looks like he's starting to get a little bit tired, leaving some of these pitches up in the zone.
Yeah, and I think there's a fight at the bat rack right now. Guys are licking their chops, knowing he's a little bit tired, going to leave stuff over the middle of the plate. Won't be surprised to see the bullpen get going.
Ryan Weber answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it.
Ryan Weber.
Stepping in now, Anthony Santander. As he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Pilar is there now as he makes the catch, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as the side is retired. So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse as they leave the bases loaded. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Red Sox 8 and the O's 4. Stepping in, Mitch Moreland. It was a fly out for him in his last trip.
First baseman, Mitch Moreland.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Hit back up the middle. Reined in. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Andrew Benintendi singled home a run in his last time up. And he lays off there 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. Sinker gets the outside for a strike. Line to the right side. And that's a fair ball as it'll head toward the scoreboard. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
So now to the plate, Alex Verdugo. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Here it comes, 1-0. And this one's in the dirt. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. From the belt, the pitch. Pops this one up. Velasquez shading to his right. And he makes the catch for the second out. Next will be the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1 left for the Red Sox. They still lead it by a count of 8-4. Digging in once again, Pat Valaika, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Into the box now, Chance Sisco. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And his confidence has to be in a really good place right now, having already launched 2 balls over the fence in this one. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0. Three and 0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Called strike. A good pitch down in the zone.
Now, that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Count is 3-2.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Grounded to third. Devers fields it cleanly. And the throw sails right over the head of Moreland at first base. But it's backed up well, so luckily there will be no advance.
Everything looked routine until the throw. He just rocketed that thing directly over the first baseman's head. I mean, he's a pretty good athlete, but he had absolutely no chance to come down with that one.
Chris Davis at the plate now. He went down on strikes last time up. First offering on its way. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Now he turns on a fastball and sends it deep down the right field line. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. The runner from second scores as they inch a bit closer.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
To the plate now, Andrew Velasquez, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole, 0-2.
That's exactly the pitch you don't want to be chasing in these situations. He's going to keep that ball down below the hollow of the knee, try and get you to ground into a double play. You have to set your sights at least belt high.
And he misses there, 1-2.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
The 1-2. Runners on first with 1 down. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Sent out to straightaway center field. Pilar's there, and he makes the catch for the second out. Stepping in, Richie Martin. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. On the ground for the shortstop, Bogarts. Fielded cleanly. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So 1 run here on 1 hit, 1 error, and a runner left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Red Sox 8 and the Orioles 5. Josh Rogers is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 65.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now.
Leading off the monster, the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Here comes the first pitch. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. A windup and the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. One man is out in the Red Sox 7th, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 1 out, nobody on. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. A bouncer up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Kevin Pillar will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his 2nd home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. From the belt, the pitch. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup, and a good job of dropping it in for strike 1.
And it's fouled away. Rogers, a native of Indiana, the Hoosier State. He was selected in the 11th round back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. There's 1. On to Davis for a side retiring double play. Red Sox go down quietly. They're on top by 3, 8-5. Ryan Brazier gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Ryan Brazier.
So here's Trey Mancini. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. He's set. Here it comes. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Now it's 2-0. And he watches this one in there for a high strike. Two balls and 2 strikes to Mancini now. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Standing in now, Renato Nunez as he rips it on the ground to second. He's got it on to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out. Stepping up to the plate, Dwight Smith Jr. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
No, that's down. That's ball 2. 2-0.
Two out, nobody on. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Anthony Santander would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Fouled off. The 3-2 one more time. Freezes him. A strikeout looking. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. Still looking up at an 8-5 deficit. Sean Armstrong's been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 43, Sean Armstrong.
Leading off the inning, Kevin Plawecki, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. First offering on its way. Movement in the Orioles bullpen now as they've got a left-hander up and throwing. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Pitch on the way. Takes this the other way to right. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Well, you can't fault the fielder for being aggressive. He sold out to try to catch this thing, but he comes up empty, and the ball just squirts by him. High risk, high reward move that just didn't pay off.
At the plate, Michael Chavis. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. A runner at second, nobody out. Now a breaking ball, but it's low. Here's the 2-2.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Well, when you go with a slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
So digging in now, Mitch Moreland in his career versus this pitcher. Small sample, a perfect 1-for-1. First pitch of the at-bat. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Stepping in now, Andrew Benintendi, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Comes set with the 0-1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
Good waist pitch, 1-2.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
The 1-2 locks him up for strike 3.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
At the plate now, Alex Verdugo. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. The 1-0.
Hey.
Here's a shot to right field, and that's going to be in for a base hit. Plawecki rounds third and is digging for the plate. The tag, and he's in there. And they lead now by 4.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're a grand slam ahead, Dan, but you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4, and you know that save situation's gone out the window. Don't tell me that didn't hurt you.
Oh, it does. Oh, it does, because, Dero, the only way you're going to get into this game is it has to be a save situation. You sit and watch 8 innings of baseball. You get up to warm up in the 9th, and you're all ready to go thinking, hey, I'm going to come in and get me a 3-out save, and all of a sudden you're out of the game because it's a 4-run lead. Of course you think about it as a reliever.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Inner third let go. It's a called strike. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Red Sox settle for just the 1. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Red Sox 9 and the Orioles 5. Josh Taylor is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 72, Josh Taylor.
Anthony Santander will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Pat Valaika. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now here's the pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
In now, Chance Cisco, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. The Red Sox are maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale, so if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball, you're going for the sweep, and you're leading by a few runs going into the later innings. Now it's just time to close the deal.
1-1 the count now. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. And it certainly would be a big morale boost to a team if they're able to complete a sweep like this one on the road in hostile territory.
They might even change their nickname for this team to the Road Warriors. A sweep is looking pretty good as they're leading this one again late in the ballgame.
Glove by Bogaerts. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. Ninth inning coming up. The Red Sox are out in front 9-5. Tanner Scott enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. Now at the plate, Xander Bogaerts. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Xander Bogaerts.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball. 1-1. Slider, and he touches 90 with that one. It's 1-2. Ball 2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Here now the 2-2. Fly ball out toward right field. Therefore it is Mancini, and that's the first out of the inning. Now batting, Rafael Devers. It was a single for him in his last at bat. First offering on its way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. 1 out, nobody on. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? And it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo home run for Rafael Devers. Home run number 3 here in the early going, as this is now a 5-run cushion.
This is the matchup you'd like as a pitcher, right? Lefty on left, but sometimes you don't win all of the battles. Gave this guy a pitch to hit, and he made him pay for it.
The center fielder, number 5, Kevin Pillar.
So now to the plate, Kevin Pillar, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. Bases are empty, 1 man out. One ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2.
Ball 2.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. Into the box, Kevin Plawecki. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Set to deliver the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. hit the other way out toward right field. Mancini is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. The Red Sox tack on one more thanks to the solo home run. Last chance coming up for the Orioles. It's the Red Sox 10 and the Orioles 5. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. In now for the O's, Chris Davis. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, it ain't over till it's over. Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are. This one is pretty much in the books.
A pause and the 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Lifted down the line in left. Devers in foul ground. And they can't run it down. Here's another 1-2.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Swinging a high chopper. Devers has it, and that's the first out. Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Andrew Velasquez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard on the ground to short. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2. Now at the plate, Richie Martin, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 2 out, nobody on. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Cut fastball is in for a strike, 2-1. Pitch on the way. Now his swing, and he pops him up, and this should do it. And he'll put this one away, and the Red Sox go on the road and sweep their division rivals in this 3-game series.
Well, these guys feel pretty good about themselves, and they should. Anytime you can come into somebody else's ballpark and sweep a 3-game tilt, you're doing something right. Great team effort.
This one ends with a 10-5 score. Both Sox slugged their way to victory with 15 hits. Ryan Weber gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. John Means struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.